Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, oh my gosh. I miss doing the sit down videos. Anyway, how are you? How's everything? Oh, if you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Luz. Thank you for dropping by. So in this video, I will be sharing with you the advantages and disadvantages of having multiple jobs as an international student here in Canada. This is based on my personal experience, so viewers' discretion is advised, but this is not limited to international students only. Work permit holders, even PR or permanent residents and citizens can also relate to this video. So this video will help you decide if having multiple jobs will be beneficial for you. Okay, before we continue, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell for more videos like this. Last summer, I worked 2 jobs. My first job was in the bank, and my second job is I worked as a server and a bartender in a sports bar here in our town. My usual routine was in the morning, I go to my first job, and in the evening, I go to my second job. That went on for a couple of months, but then I had to quit my second job because I went back to school for fall term. Let's start with the advantages first. The first advantage is, of course, income. You have 2 jobs, so your income will increase and you'll be able to save more. My second job was service related, so I was able to get tips. If you want to earn extra, then I recommend you to go for service related jobs because you'll be able to get tips or earn income from tips and gratuities on top of your hourly pay. Just a reminder that don't forget to file this on your tax report the following year. Second advantage is connection. You'll be able to meet a lot of people. I already know some people from my first job, but when I started my second job, my network or my connection expanded drastically. I did not only meet a lot of customers, but I was also able to develop a relationship with my colleague or my co-workers. For us temporary residents, I think it's very important to build strong connection or network with other people because someday they might be able to help us or vice versa. The third one is you will learn a new skill. I don't drink alcohol, that's a fact. You can call me boring or whatever you want, I don't care. I just really don't like the taste of alcohol. So when they asked me to become a bartender, I was so nervous. I don't know what Patron is, Grey Goose is, Blue Curacao or Curacao. I don't know those alcohol drinks. When a customer asked me for a gin and tonic tall double, I was like, what? And then when another customer asked me for spiced rum, short, single, I didn't even know that there's different types of rum. There's spiced rum, dark rum, white rum, and the regular rum. I just thought it's just rum. That's it. For beer, oh my gosh. Beer. A customer asked me, what type of India Pale Ale beer do you have? San Miguel beer? Golden Ale beer, Pale Ale, Lager, Amber Lager. I mean, I really didn't know, honestly. But now I was able to be familiar with those kinds of drinks. I can now mix cocktails, for example, margarita, Caesar cocktail, Long Island iced tea, Shirley Temple, to name a few. If learning a new skill is important for you or you're into that kind of thing, then I recommend you get another job that is totally different from your first job or from your full-time job. Personally, I like learning new skills. I don't know, I wanted to learn as much skills that I can in this lifetime. Is that weird? Or I'm just curious or ambitious? You decide. The fourth and last advantage for me is losing weight. You will lose weight, especially if your jobs are both physically demanding. Both my jobs, first and second, it involves a lot of walking. And for my second job, the walking time is double because the kitchen is so far away from the dining area. It was tiring, but it was okay. I think the first 3 weeks of me doing 2 jobs, I was able to lose 4 pounds effortlessly. Getting 2 jobs physical jobs will be a good thing if one of your goal is to lose weight. Okay, so we've discussed the pros or the advantages of having multiple jobs. Now let's move on to the cons or the negative side. Number one is say goodbye to your social life. As I mentioned to you earlier, my routine was in the morning, I have to go to my first job, and in the evening, I have to go to my second job. I even work weekends, Saturday and Sunday that time. So if my friends will ask me for gathering or for dinner, I couldn't go because I was busy working. And just in case I get one day off, I would rather spend that day off resting here at home or doing some household chores than going out partying or socializing. Even my time with Audrey, my husband, it got compromised because in the morning we both go to work, and then in the afternoon Audrey goes off. He picks me up from my first job, and then we go home, I change clothes, then he will drop me off to my second job. And then late at night, 10 p.m., 11 p.m., sometimes midnight, he will go out and pick me up again, and then he will bring me home, we will eat, and then we'll go to sleep. That cycle went on for a few months. I think quality time is very important, especially with your loved ones. So for me, this is the biggest disadvantage in having multiple jobs. Second disadvantage is taxes. The more you work, the more you pay tax. Sometimes companies where you work part-time, they don't deduct the appropriate amount for tax. So you will be surprised that at the end of the year, you have to pay more to CRA or to Canada Revenue Agency than get something in return. And I've heard stories about people who ended up paying hundreds or thousands of dollars at the end of the year because their second employer did not deduct the appropriate tax. So I advise you to talk to your HR for your part-time job if they can deduct more for your income tax rather than pay more at the end of the fiscal year. The third disadvantage for me is you will spend more. Yes, you heard it right. You will earn more, but there is a huge chance that you will spend more because before you still have time to cook dinner or lunch for your loved ones, for yourself. Now that you don't have the time, you will end up buying takeout or going out for dinner, which is very expensive in the long run. This happened to us actually since I was already exhausted from the whole day's work. I couldn't prepare for our packed lunch the next day, so we ended up going out or having takeouts. I think most of my earnings from my second job just went to food. Also, people have this mentality that if you work hard or if you work more, you deserve something expensive in return. So people will buy expensive thing and they will say, I deserve this. So you end up spending more than saving more. Last disadvantage is your health. I mentioned earlier that losing weight is an advantage, but it is also a disadvantage. Taking 2 jobs took a toll on my health, seriously. Not only physical, but mental health as well. I was always tired and I couldn't focus properly. With the schedule that I had, I didn't get enough sleep and sometimes I don't eat on time or properly. Imagine at night, my shift was 5 or 6 hours. I can't eat. I only drink water the entire shift because there's a lot of people and you cannot leave your table just as it is. What if they run away? Then it's gonna be on you. There was also a time when I couldn't get up in the morning because of over fatigue. So I had no choice but to call in sick for both jobs. Maybe my body couldn't handle it because I'm not that young anymore. People might say, I'm older than you, why can I do it and why can't you? Well, we have different physical capabilities. If you can do it, good for you. But for me, I tried, but I really couldn't handle it anymore. So if you're in this situation, try to listen to your body and know when to stop because your health is more important than your paycheck. It is really true that health is wealth. It is very common here in Canada to get multiple jobs, and I am not embarrassed that I did that. Actually, I am very proud that I was able to experience it, but I don't see myself doing that in the near future. Actually, Audrey is doing 2 jobs right now, one full-time and one part-time, and I'm very, very proud of him. He's very hardworking. What did I do to deserve him? Thank you, Lord. Anyway, if you're already here in Canada and if you're doing 2 jobs, sometimes 3 jobs, maybe you're doing it to survive or to save up for your tuition or to support your family back home, you have my utmost respect. I know it's very hard, but you're doing a great job. Keep it up and always remember that this is just temporary. We know that you'll get through this and you will be successful someday. And for those people who are coming here to Canada, brace yourself. It's gonna be a fun adventure, but the road will get bumpy along the way. I recommend you to have an open mind because no matter what your status is from the Philippines or from your home country, it won't matter here. Everyone is back to zero. So leave your ego behind, leave your pride back home, and let's just be thankful that you're gonna be here in Canada soon. Anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you like this, please give this a thumbs up and consider subscribing to this channel. Till next time, bye!